All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're back up here at Franklin. This is Franklin in Statesboro, GMC Chevy dealer, amazing place. And what we're going to talk about, new article just broke today, details, Cox Automotive and I think it was IC Cars and some of this kind of stuff. So we got some new data. We're going to cover a couple videos talking about some of it. This one right here, ATP. Okay, ATP is a very important term in the auto industry when it comes to sales. ATP, average transaction price. Now, we're not going to talk about all of them right now. We'll cover that in another video. But what we are going to talk about is this right here, GMC. Okay, GMC. We got all these GMCs, and we're going to compare it. But GMC basically is like Chevy in the truck world. Here's all our Chevys over here. Here's all our GMCs over here. And basically, Chevy in a pickup truck is basically GM's version of jeans and a t-shirt and a pair of boots. This is the tuxedo and the pocket square and the wingtips, or whatever shoes people that wear tuxedos wear. I don't own a tuxedo. I don't even own a suit. I don't even own a tie anymore. I don't even own a pair of dress shoes. I'm in Crocs 24/7 or hunting boots. So I don't even know what tuxedos wear, but that's what this version is right here. Okay, those days are way past me and behind me. But so that's the world. Okay, GM offers two different truck lines: work trucks or you know, everyday average casual, and more extravagant and up class is basically what the differences are. Well, we have new numbers for the ATP, again, average transaction price for GMC trucks. Now, and the same thing happens in the SUV world. Okay, you have the Chevy Terrain, and then you have the GMC Arcadia, or whatever they are, I don't know, but you got you know, you got the Tahoe versus what is GMC's version of that. You see what I'm getting at is you have these variations. I don't know SUVs very well, okay? But GMC's average transaction price is what we're talking about. Well, let's just first take a quick peek. Let's just look at a couple of them and see here what kind of numbers we're coming in at on these as we walk through these. We'll skip the HDs because we know they're going to be expensive. But if we just hit some fast window stickers here, here's a GMC right here, Turbo Max, 4-cylinder, low grade. This is going to be an Elevation right here, and it is going to be coming in at $59,000. 59 grand for this Elevation. Let's move over here and look. Here we got a 6.2 Denali. So we got one end to the other end of the extremes here. So if we look at this, let's see, where's our window sticker on here? Right here. So when we look at this one, we're coming in at $78,000. 78 grand on this one. And then here is the in-between. This is a 5.3 liter. Okay, this is a Elevation also, but a 5.3 liter version. And if we come in and we look at this one, we end up hitting at 64 and some change, so almost $65,000. And then here we're back at another Turbo Max Elevation. We just looked at one of them. We'll just skip that. Another Turbo Max Elevation, skip that. Another 5.3. This is which one is this? Let's see here. Which version this is. Is this X31, I'm guessing? Yeah, we got the X31 package on here. And this is their SLT model. So in between, coming in at $67,000 MSRP. Here's another 6.2 Denali. We just looked at one of them, so we know what that is. Here's another SLT, I'm assuming, right here. I'm pretty sure that's what we're looking at. And here's another one. They're both the same 5.3s, and these are SLTs. Again, going to be the same thing. About the $66,000 mark is where we're hitting there. Let's just see if we got anything other fancy over here as we just walk this side. But I'm pretty sure, because we got another Turbo Max Elevation. And right here, we got another Turbo Max Elevation. And we got another Turbo Max Elevation, and here's a Duramax. Here we go. All right, yeah, it's Turbo Max. Here's a Duramax or Duramax diesel version, no? So here's a GMC diesel. And what do we got here? We got a SLT with the diesel coming in at $64,000. And we got another Elevation with the 5.3. You've seen those. We already looked at a Turbo Max, moving right along. Turbo Max. I got a lot of GMCs here. Love GMC trucks. I'm more of a Chevy guy than I am a GMC. Here's another Denali. And I was looking see if we had an Ultimate here or something, but I'm not seeing it. Okay, Turbo Max, and another, right here, another SLT on here. So we're not seeing I do not see on here a GMC Ultimate Denali, but they can get up there pretty high. I mean, you can get these things up into the $80,000, $90,000 mark. But so what is the average transaction price of a GMC today across all of the GMC line? Average across all of them, that ATP. So we heard a lot of 60s. We heard a whole bunch of 60s. Did we even hear a 58? Even on here's an SLT Turbo Max. Did we even hear a 50s number anywhere? This is a Turbo Max one. What are we coming in at here? Here we go, 53, coming in at 53, but it's two-wheel drive. That's a two-wheel drive version. Okay, so I mean, like I said, these numbers are pretty high. Here's the average transaction price. It is up 6.6% from last year. So the average transaction price of a GMC truck is up 6.6% over 2024 at this time. In 2024 was $61,751. Right now, currently today, it is the average transaction price of a GMC truck is going to come in at $65,783. 66 grand is what it comes in at. $66,000 for your GMC truck. Your average, not your highest. That is not the highest. Don't forget, GMC makes pro models, okay, which are your basic work trucks, and they can be scaled down. You got two-wheel drives, you got Ultimate Denalis, you got all these kind of things. You got every level here. The average over their SUVs, their trucks, and everything, $66,000. What does that come out to? Well, if we were to finance that and you were to put zero down on it and do 60 months at 5% interest rate, and you had a 7% tax rate on there, you're coming in at $1,350 a month. $1,350 a month on a half-ton 1,500 truck. That kind of puts things into a little unique perspective, doesn't it? When you see these things go down the road, how many times do we see these? Now, something like this Denali HD, you would expect this to cost some money, right? And it does, don't get me wrong. We're at $90,000, almost $91,000 on that. So you would expect this to cost some money. But when you see these things whip by you on the road, on the highway, and all the stuff you're driving every day, and you see these things go by you, pretty hard to, when you realize that if it has a GMC logo on the front, the average person, any vehicle with that logo on the front, if they put zero down on it and did it for 5 years, that their payment they're paying on these things when you watch these guys is somewhere around $1,350 per month on average. Some of these will be much higher than that. $1,600, $1,700, $1,800 a month is what some people, especially get into HD stuff, that's what some of the people are going to pay. Now, again, you have variations, and you have deals and people that can negotiate, people that cannot, but that is the average transaction price, not window sticker, okay? Understand it. This is not this number, okay? We are not talking about the average MSRP. We're talking about the average transaction price. That's pretty insane when you think about it. That's pretty crazy when you think about the fact that it costs this much money for these guys to have these trucks here and have them running and doing this kind of stuff. How expensive it really is in today's world. So questions, comments, anything you got, put them down below. Thanks for watching.